Hello. What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Uh, Hello, Ricardo. Hello, Taco. Today, we're doing some more Autobuild Judgments. We're going to be going through 3 of the 5 pre-generated main characters for the Varnhold's Lot DLC. We're going to be starting with Arno, who is a bard. And then continuing through... Who are the other two? I already forgot, even though they're in the friggin' title. Faeli and somebody else. Faeli and somebody else. Who's the third one? Rada. I can't believe. I can't remember what that is. Am I going to judge Varn and them? Yes, but not today. Not today. We'll be doing the companions after we do the main character builds. So I just made Arno, and apparently he starts off at level 5. Well, technically he starts off at level 1, and you can build him up to level 5 before you even get started. I just clicked complete a bunch of times. I did not actually look, so we'll look at those once we get through this cutscene. Because I did not realize that this was a thing. And it is Kingmaker, so we can't skip the cutscene. Also, hello, Igor. How you doing? I like how it has me select a save file to load for this campaign from the main campaign, but it doesn't give the main campaign character name to Jamandi here to use in her dialogue. Chill the whole day? Hell yeah. Sounds like a good Saturday. I literally woke up like 13 minutes ago. But playing Indonesian Stardew Valley? What is Indonesian Stardew Valley? Is that just not Stardew Valley? I am confused. Coral Island. Hell yeah. I got gifted a game that's apparently like possibly a Stardew Valley-esque game. Yesterday's stream was a clusterfuck. Yeah, it was bad yesterday. It was bad yesterday, but I did a couple of things to hopefully maybe fix that. Updated some stuff, fixed some things. Interesting that we start not at 0 in level 5, but at exactly 21,500 experience. Interesting. Anyway, let's first go into this. Also, hello, Johnny Cat. How you doing? Because we need to level up a whole bunch. Oh my god, look at that. We leveled up. Experience share active? Maybe. Okay. Need to get down. Or not. Or you could just stay there. That's fine too. Alright. Let's take a look at this guy. What do you fucking do? You're just gonna be directly in the way, aren't you? Fucking cat. Alright. Let's take a look at what we got going on. Alright, so strength of 10. Oh, actually, Do I see a Muse Touch Bard again? Maybe. On a mod that allows you to modify auto builds in Wrath of the Righteous? Hell yeah. That's like one of the things that I really, really fucking wish they would add into these games. Just let you... Like, I wish that that was just a basic function of these games, is to let you set your build from level 1. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna pull up the Pathfinder ability score calculator. Let's see if this man is actually what he says he is. First off, do we have his... What are you? You are Muse Touched. Alright, so that is what? +2 to Dex and Charisma? Alright. Other... Two. Build a text editor like a nerd, or easier, make a level 20 build and click on the export button. Oh. I forgot about that thing. Oh, no, wait. No. I do remember it now. Yeah. You can build it in a text editor like a nerd. Is this the exact same Use Touch build we saw earlier? No idea. No idea whatsoever. I mean, it's the same picture. It's the same picture, but we will see. We will see. All right, so we're probably boosting charisma. It looks like. So we're gonna go with 16 charisma, 10, 14 con, and 18 dex. Interesting. Wait. Oh yeah, 16 dex. Yep, so that's 25. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, no ranks in perception. Knowledge Arcana, Knowledge World, Persuasion, and UMD. That's not a terrible... I mean, it would be better if they were in Dex skills, right? Because of the fucking... Spoilers, I didn't see it. I've already killed off my first drink, by the way. I was incredibly thirsty when I woke up, apparently. I would have preferred, you know, some dex skills to optimize our, you know, skill usage. Because we don't really get... Well, I mean, I guess with... What is it? This one? I guess that's probably going to make him the best as you go through them, unless... But you don't get... Oh, yeah, you fucking do. You stupid bastards. Why would you do that? I wonder what level... I'm very curious. So this is one thing that I don't know about these builds. It's one thing that I don't know about these builds. I am curious if they stop before we hit level 20. Because the DLC characters in Wrath of the Righteous did. They only went up to, like, what, level 12 or 13? So I'm very curious if we are already halfway done with the build at the very beginning. But is going to be the same as the mercenary in Nyrus' castle. We could check that real quick. We could compare them. So we get extra performance, lingering. Oh, this does look really fucking familiar. Point blank shot, precise shot, canny observer. I hope it's not. For the ranger, for the cleric at the DLC, yeah. I really hope that they don't. Oh wait, let's take a look at the spells. Ear piercing scream, cure light wounds, hideous laughter, remove fear. I feel like that's also very similar. Heroism, glitter dust, cure. This is very suspicious. We already know that Owlcat loves reusing their class builds, right? That's why I haven't looked at the main character pre-generated classes in Kingmaker at all for the main game, is because we checked with the Barbarian and the Bard. They are identical between Kingmaker and Wrath of the Righteous. We will go through this, and then we will compare this guy to the I'll actually just open up the save file. And we'll just pop through and check it. Yeah, there's Rapid Shot, Good Hope Haste. They do change the race of the characters in Kingmaker, though? Yeah, they do. It's usually they in Wrath of the Righteous, all are Aasimars. Yes, that's true. Everybody's an Aasimar in Wrath of the Righteous, whereas they are not. I think they're mostly human in Kingmaker. But like a lot of what it is like they'll just get toughness at the end or some shit. Because as humans, they will get one more feat than the Aasimars do. Cure serious wounds. This looks really familiar. Was this like 5 for 5 or 6 for 6 for this nonsense? Cluster shot. All right, we're just gonna go cure critical. Wait, do you actually go all the way through? Weapon focus short, but I was about to say weapon focus short bow kind of like clutches it, right? This is the same build. It does go all the way to 20 though. That's surprising. All right. We're going to do this. I'm going to screenshot this. Why did my screenshot not take? Come on, do the thing. Hello? Screenshot. Take the screenshot. All right, well, whatever. Great fortitude, improved great fortitude. Improved initiative. All right. It was you, right? No. Where was it? No, this is Arnold's Odd. That's not going to have it. There it is. All right, just to confirm, just to double check, double confirm. Since these guys already start at level 17, it's gonna take no time at all to get him. You. Fucking hell, it is the same. Alright, well that saves us on a bit of time, right? Although I don't think that any of the other Varnhold's Lot classes are the same as those mercs. I think that might be the only guy. They dropped wisdom in him to fit the 20 PB. Oh, that's true. I was looking more at the feats and stuff like that. All right. Okay, so yeah, none of these four match the mercs. So these should all be new builds. All right. All right, so let's take a look. So level 1, we got toughness and spell focus. Fuck it, spell focus conjuration. Get out of here with that shit. Varn the Wizard should have unique builds. Yes, they should. That one of the Varnhold companion is a scaled fist specifically. Is he really? Oh, the fucking bruiser guy. Yeah. So let's take a look. So we got a bear companion, which is fine. I'm not a huge fan of the bear. I think that it's an okay companion. Like, it's definitely not the worst. But there's definitely better ones. Like, you can get... I think Wolf or Smilodon, I think, are the two best companions. Smilodon if you're looking for straight up damage. Wolf if you're looking for more utility. Because of the trip, obviously. And then, obviously, at Wrath, you get a whole lot more options for those trips because they add it to everybody that has gore. Another dog would have been boring. Yeah, but, like, Leopard could be cool. Because, like, Smilodon and Leopard are kind of, They're pretty close. Smilodon has more attacks, but Leopard has Pounce. So it could do more damage in the first round. Alignment restriction, spontaneous summoning, spell focus conjuration. I hate. Bear Druid synergizes with the Thunderclaw, the Bear God, unique scimitar that gives bonuses if you can shape into a bear and have a bear companion. Is that available in the DLC though? Or is that in the main game? And then we get Nature Sense, Detect... Okay, so those are not choices. All right. I am curious. So we are a caster druid. Only the main game? Okay. All right. What are you? She's just a human? Yeah, she's just a human. Okay. So let's... I'm assuming it's a 25. But let's find out. 0. It's going to be in wisdom. We got 17 wisdom. 14 con. 14 and 12. Wait. Okay, there we go. Yep. All right, and then we got athletics, lore nature, lore religion, and perception. Obviously, perception is going to be very good on a druid. Lore nature is also going to be very good on a druid. Lore religion, I'm not a huge fan of, obviously, because it's not a class skill, but she's not going to be very good at knowledge arcana or knowledge world, especially since you come with a fucking wizard in your party in this campaign. So having those, you could kind of just rely on him for those. Yeah, she does have really good wisdom. This is true. I'm just like, anytime you're putting points into a non-class skill, it kind of hurts me a little bit. Even though, you know, that's not always a big deal. And, like, honestly, the wisdom makes up for not having it as a class skill. Like, she will have a better lore religion than a knowledge arcana, even if she were to be putting points into knowledge arcana, because her lore religion is higher, or because her wisdom gives her a better bonus than she would get just from a class skill. And I know this, but it still hurts me. Obviously she's a druid, so she doesn't have to choose spells or anything like that, so we don't even have to worry about that. +2 at perception come from? That comes from where does that come from? It comes from something here. Well, we could just 2 ranks, wisdom +4, class skill +3. There is no extra +2. Wait, but her wait. Oh, yeah. I forgot that. Yeah, it doesn't actually show the real number when you're on this. This is basically without any extra bonuses. This is the actual number once you get to this page. All right, combat. What are you trying to do, lady? Why the fuck are we getting combat casting at level 3? Come here, you. Hey, debuff. What's up? Natural spells so she can cast while wild shaped? Role-playing a frontline caster? That's gross, though. Why? But, like, okay, if you're gonna play a frontline caster, would you not want stronger strength than wisdom? Or something like that? Would you not want to have a stronger physical... That's gross. That's gross. Don't do that. Wild shape, we just don't get anything at this level. Oh, well, yeah, especially since we're boosting wisdom. Especially since we're boosting wisdom. I really, really don't like being a frontline caster with this stat spread. Like, the physical stats aren't terrible, right? Like, 12, 14, 14, you know, she's going to get a bit of extra AC. Her con's going to be pretty decent. Shapeshift will make up for it. Yeah, but, like, she'll get bonuses, but having a higher baseline is going to make those bonuses even better. Like, if she had a 16 strength and she just cut her wisdom a bit and relied on getting a wisdom helmet or headband at some point, like, she would still be a much better, like, rely on that to be able to get to the level 9 spells, right? Bye, kitten. By the way, remember, she got... Where's the fuck? Jesus Christ. She got Spell Focus Conjuration at level 1. Still haven't done anything with that. Um, not many of those in this DLC. But even still, like, are you even... Well, okay, so here's another question. We're not even getting to level 9 spells in this DLC, right? Like, that's another thing to keep in mind. We're not like, what level does this actually get to? I'm curious. I could actually pull up my Varnhold's lot save after this. Caps at around level 10. Okay, so you're getting what, level 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, level 5 spells. So you could stop at 5 or at 15 wisdom and be safe on getting all of your level, being able to cast all of your spells. And she's putting more points into wisdom as well. So if you cap your wisdom at 15, you have all of those extra points to put into strength or dex or whatever, depending on, you know, what you want to be doing. Better wisdom means better DCs? Yeah, but like, if you're wild shaped, do you really want to be using your turns casting spells? I feel like you want to be using your time in wild shape beating people to death. I feel like that's the whole point of going into wild shape, is to be beating people to death, not casting spells. Yeah, there's natural spell, which is okay. Cool. Like Cloud or Pit, then change into a bear and maul everyone. But if you're casting things like Cloud or Pit, I mean, Cloud at least you can neutralize with delay poison, but if you're casting Pit spells, you got to worry about your own people falling in. Because selective spell is not a thing in this game. How long do the... Wait, give me a second. How long do these last? Is it minutes per level? 1 hour per druid level. Okay. Okay. 1 hour per level. Damn. I guess I was thinking of the spells, right? Which... I know they're redundant, but I'm actually kind of surprised that there's not like a spell here for that. I guess I'm thinking of something else. It's not a big deal. But okay, we get natural spell here. I've already kind of talked about it, but I'm not a huge fan of this. I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt, but oh yeah, that's right. That's right. We were still creating the character. We weren't going all the way through. Oh god, we're gonna have to watch this fucking cutscene again. I'm curious what they do for the bears build as well. I wonder if the bears build is just gonna stop halfway. Defender of the True World, this would be the best build for the main campaign. Maybe. I still don't like spell focus conjuration though. Let's see if she has a level 20 build. Yeah, that's another thing I'm curious about, because they just copied Lash's build from the main campaign for the Bard. Yeah, exactly, Ricardo, exactly. Let's see how high she goes. Can't choose companion feats. They're standard, so bear is fine. Well, yeah. I'm curious if it's I've just never looked at the bear's build in this game. I've literally never chosen bear, so I'm curious what it is. All right, so by the way, speaking of choosing to do things, It's a great segue because that could literally lead into anything. Um, it seems that my internet things have been fixed-ish, which means that the issues that I was having was that I had not updated OBS in like a week. OBS had an update last week. I had been putting it off because OBS updates scare me because every time they update, they do dumb shit. Um, what? The bear can't cast spells? Look at that picture. Look at that boy. He's a cutie. Let's add some experience. What is OBS? OBS. B as in boy. OBS is the software that I use to stream. It's just a program. Open Broadcasting Software is what it is what it stands for. The Wrath of the Righteous, where pets can pick those armor cast penalty feats. That'd be really funny, actually. I guess these are all just it's all right. So you get like no choices at level 6. I guess not. I feel like druids are augment summoning is fine. I really don't want to especially since you can spontaneously summon. I really don't mind this too much on a druid, because spontaneous summoning means that we don't have to prepare a summoning spell. We could just do whatever we want, and then we could just be like, I'll just toss out a summon nature 5 or 4 or whatever the fuck, right? So about OBS. So there's basically 2 main programs that people will use to stream. There's Streamlabs and then there's OBS. I used to use Streamlabs when I first started. I swapped over to OBS. Streamlabs is more user friendly, it's more beginner friendly. As you start losing companions as you progress. That's actually true. That's actually true. Streamlabs is more beginner friendly, it's more user friendly, but OBS actually has more options as you get into it. So I started off with Streamlabs, and Streamlabs is also kind of a little bit, they did some icky things. It used to actually be called Streamlabs OBS, despite the fact that they are not affiliated with OBS, and OBS asked them multiple times to not use their name in the name of their program. So that was because it kind of like made people think that Streamlabs was affiliated with OBS when they weren't. So once I found that out and I started learning of the benefits of using OBS over Streamlabs, I kind of swapped over. So yeah. Druid is super strong. Thing that is the alignment restriction. Yeah. Super versatile, to be more specific. Not necessarily strong. I mean, they Porque no los dos, right? Why not both? So yeah, augment summoning. I'm okay with this. She's kind of, let's go over to class. So she's like built kind of to be a melee druid spellcaster, but she has nothing that helps boost her. I mean, she only has a 12 strength, so she can't even get something like power attack, because you need a 13 strength to get power attack. Sethel has a 7 strength. That makes sense. He's an old man wizard. Magar only has, I mean, Magar is what? He's like a rogue. right? Power attack would be better than tough. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, this is a very strange build. Obviously, no actual choice. Yeah, superior summoning makes sense after augment summoning last time. No choices at 10. Meta magic extend. I mean, I guess you could extend your. Well, you can't really well, no, because you could spontaneous summon. Yeah. Extend summon duration, exactly. Kind of what I was thinking. Um, and I mean, druids also get a lot of buff spells, right? You get all of the, well, not all of them, but you get a lot of the, you know, the enhancement bonus spells, bark skin, magic fang greater, obviously. Well, but this is also, oh, for fuck's sake, hour per level, so you probably don't need to extend that, but like, there's a lot of buff spells that you can extend, summoning you can extend. That is beyond. Oh, true. This is also this is also past where you're most likely going to get in this DLC. Let's see if this is a full level 20 though. Looks like it. Meta Magic Quicken. I've talked about Quicken over and over and over again. I really hate it in real time. In turn-based, it can be very, very powerful. Spell penetration at 15, dodge at 17, lightning reflexes at 19. I mean, I guess reflex is your lowest save here. She did go all the way to 20. I'm very surprised that she did. They kind of just, why spell penetration? Like, what the fuck? I just realized this. Why the fuck? That's literally just thrown in there. Because fuck it, why not? "32 Lord Nature." Yep, that's a druid for you. Right? You get... Wait. "20 ranks, 7 wisdom." Oh yeah, 7 wisdom. That's what it is. You're not getting... Oh yeah. I'm just like... I mean, like I said, it ends at like level 10-ish. So, what the fuck? So these don't really matter, but I'm also really curious why they chose them. Because like dodge makes sense if you're going for a melee wild shape build, right? But we got no weapon focus like bite or claw or any of those. We can't even, like I said, we can't get power attack. We can't. You can see the druids get only a +2 while shifters get plus half the level. Yeah. That's a thing. But shifters are also a later addition, right? Druids are like a base class, whereas shifters were added in way later. So you got, like, I kind of figured that like power creep kind of starts getting into it. You know, you got to incentivize people to start using, or to, well, to buy the book, right? Um, postpone the summon stuff and get at least power attack. We literally can't. We literally cannot. This character cannot get power attack as she is currently built. You need a 13 strength. That is a prerequisite for power attack. We cannot get it. Druids are almost the same since vanilla 3.5. Yeah. Simplify wild shape, increase the bonus to nature. They could, yeah. They definitely could. But especially now with 2.0 out, it ain't gonna happen. I mean, you could obviously, you can house rule it, right? How old is Pathfinder? I actually don't know when Pathfinder came out. I actually do not know. 2009? Jesus, that's a while back. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this build in all things told. I mentioned earlier, there's no reason to go this deep into wisdom while also going into combat casting and nature spell right away as well. And also augment summoning, like augment summoning, superior summoning, nature spell, combat casting, like combat casting and nature spell make me think that you want to be in wild shape at all times, and also you want to be also kind of casting spells, sort of. Not a huge fan of that because, I mean, outside of like buffing and stuff like that. Because if you're going to be in a wild shape, you're going to be wanting to hit people. These two I'm kind of okay with, but they also don't need a 24 wisdom because there's no DC to this. So there's no point for the 24 wisdom here. Spell focus conjuration is specifically for these. So like basically everything except for toughness, everything up to this point is to make it so that we can summon creatures in while in wild shape. That's all that our entire build is for. And then immediately after that we get extend spell, which can also apply to this, right? We can get Quicken, which is trash. Spell Penetration, which does nothing for the build up to that point. And then we get Dodge, which helps with melee. And then we get Lightning Reflexes, which does buff our lowest save, but I feel like it's a non-thing. All right, but yes, Bear. Let's take a look. So we get Dodge, Power Attack, Toughness, excuse me, Weapon Focus Claw, Weapon Focus something, Weapon Focus something, Weapon Focus something, and also Weapon Focus something. I think they broke. 35 strength. Welcome to Animal Companions. Their numbers get fucking stupid. And this is before any enhancement bonuses. You could get this up to a 39 with a bull strength. You can get it even higher if you hit them with legendary proportions. Didn't they add Meteor Swarm in the last Wrath of the Righteous patch? That sounds correct. Yeah, 25 dex, 31 con. By the way, this 31 con, this right here, this is why the Undead Companion mythic ability for a Lich is a fucking trap. Because you're then swapping this 31 Constitution for a 6 Charisma for your health stat. That's kind of a big deal. I tried that in my very first campaign through the game because I was going Lich. I was going Lich and I tried it and I immediately reverted to an older save and undid that because you lose so much and you gain so little by choosing Undead Companion there. Grabbing 30 plus con. Yeah, that's actually, I was actually thinking about that. Because that's what? That's 200. Wait. A plus 10 con. That's 200 health. Oh, no, I'm sorry. 16. That's 160 health. So that means that this guy's only got 120 health at level 16? 128, I mean. What is the bear's hit die? Oh, by the way, apparently he only had... Wait, no, he's also got a bite attack. Why is the bite attack not in here? That's weird. D10? So that would be rolling into 8? What's 8 times 16? Over the level? Uh... Yeah, it just says what a character level is. Um... Unless there's another level that I'm missing. Okay, so wait. Give me... Am I kidding? 6 times 8 is 48. Yeah. Yeah, so that would be 128. Okay, so yeah, that does make sense. That does make sense. 128. No, wait, 128 plus 16 would be 288. We should be at 288. Or plus 160, I mean. 48 AC. Oh, Jesus, I didn't even notice that. Hi. Claw in my skin. Claws in my skin. I know this means that you're a happy kitten, but goddamn, that hurts. Okay. But yeah, that is 88 plus 160 equals 248. But it's level 16, so it would be... Okay, so we would have... So 16 times 8 would be 128, right? Because it would be... So times 10 would be 80, times 6 would be 48, so that would be 128. Ow. Skin. That time it was claw right in the fucking neck. So it should be 268. Or sorry, 288. I'm very confused. Right? Unless I'm just stupid. I could also just be stupid. He's trying to kill me? Yeah, I always do that. John hated me, honestly. Alright, so we got 16 times 8. So 16 times 8. Yeah, 128. Plus 160. Yeah. Yeah, so why 240? How does 248 come out? How do you get this number? These make no sense. Also, wait, we also have toughness. So that's another 16. Plus 16. That should be 304 health. Okay, so let's take 248 minus 16 minus 160. So that's 72 health. Divided by 16. That's 4.5 hit points per level. Okay, wait. Let me... This might be because of the weird way that animal companion pathfinder. All right, let me pull up that table again. Oh, Jesus Christ, I don't need all of this. I just need... Oh, fucking hell. Okay, there it is. Okay, so they actually only have 13 hit die. That's what it was. That's the difference. He has 13 hit die, not 16. Okay, so if we have 248 minus 13 minus 130, that's 105 divided by 13 is 8.076923076923077. So 076923 repeating. How did this... How do you... If it's 104? So... How the fuck... 248 minus 13 minus 130 is 105. Yeah, I didn't fat finger something. How? I love how we're spending so much time on this fucking bear. It doesn't matter. The bear has one more health than it should. If we're going by math. It should have 234. Because that drops us down to... Or 237, I guess, is what it should be. Or 247. If it had 247, that would be exactly... 2 main characters pretty fast. Yeah. These are going pretty quick. I mean, Druid just doesn't have a whole lot going on for it choice-wise, right? It's literally just... It's basically a cleric. It just has its feats. So, hopefully, it's not like we're hurting for time. Yeah, that's true. But, we do also have some speedrunning stuff to do. Once we finish with this last character here. Rada, the fighter. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Let's see what you are, lady. Load the pre-made build. It looks like we're starting off with toughness, because fuck it, why not? And shield focus. Interesting that we're using shield focus. He got the bear necessities. And then some. He's got an extra health point in there for some reason. Oh! You figured out the Amiri stuff? I did see that message in the Discord. Yeah. 3 kills to spawn Amiri in the prologue. Yeah, thank you for that, by the way. Level 1 gives you max hit die. So the bear would have gotten 10 hit points at level 1, and then 8 hit points for every level after. That's what it is. That's the difference. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. So toughness, shield focus, dodge. All right, so entirely defensive, which I've mentioned before. I'm not a huge fan of going entirely defensive because as we've seen, as I've seen more than you guys have because I didn't really do a whole lot with it yesterday, the AI in this game can just randomly change targets. She is the tank. Right, but you can't guarantee that the AI is going to stick on the tank. So your tank has to be able to do something. Kind of why I don't really like having Valerie in the party. Without doing major changes to her build, right? But it's also interesting that she's going super duper tanky when her portrait doesn't have her in like full plate armor. It looks, you know, it's very armor-y, but it's also somebody using a crossbow. There's no shield in that at all, which I find interesting. Very good strength, decent dex, very good constitution, wisdom +1, and minus a 6 charisma. Interesting. I know that it's the dwarf mod lets it get down that low, but I'm surprised that they were willing to drop it that far. Let's just double check, make sure that they're not cheating, right? We got 18 strength. What's dwarf? Dwarf is plus con, plus wisdom, minus charisma, right? So actually, they only have a 10 with charisma. Or wisdom. 14 dex, 14 con, and an 8. Yep, 25. They only have like 12 portraits. Give them a break? No! I will not. Because it is literally a PNG file. They could have added more. Athletics. She's going to be the best athletics person, I think, that we're going to have access to. And perception. She does have keen senses. I guess. She does have keen senses, I guess. Swap Dex and Wiz and she would be a better druid. You're not wrong. Especially for this DLC. She would have been a very good druid at this point. Okay, I'm curious how this is going to continue on. Heavy armor focus. Oh, fucking hell. All right, so we're 4 for 4 for defense. Congratulations, you have no way to keep people on you, and the enemies are eventually going to just ignore you and kill the rest of the party. Because there's no taunt, right? You can't just taunt. 20 AC already? Yeah. Weapon focus Warhammer. Okay, so we finally, at level 4, we finally get an offensive ability. Now, granted, all of this comes pre-built into the character before we even get started. However, I would like to see more offense. And then weapon specialization Warhammer. Okay, so it looks like we're starting to get... I mean, you do get weapon training as a fighter naturally, so that does kind of help with that kind of stuff. But I do like seeing that we are getting into weapon specialization. Warhammers, I think, are by... I don't think I've ever built a character that uses Warhammers. I am not a fan of them as a weapon. +3 attack already. Yeah. Yeah, so you got +4 for the strength. You got weapon training. You got weapon focus. Yeah. I'm kind of okay with that. So we've taken basically all of the defensive feats, I think. Turn this fan off. Taken basically all of the defensive feats already. And I am curious what we're going to be doing for the rest of it. Oh shit, I forgot to check the ending level for my greater shield focus is missing. Let's see if she did. And greater, well, is there a greater armor focus? Or improved armor focus or whatever the fuck? I wonder if we're going to get shield bashy. I wonder if this is going to be a shield bashing build. Only shield focus for some reason? That's weird. I feel like greater armor focus would be more, like, intuitive. She doesn't have the dex. Oh, that's true. She does have 14, so she could get the first set of it. But I guess that'd be 2 feats invested into getting 1 more attack. Right, because you would want both 2-weapon fighting and shield bash. You just wouldn't be able to get any iterative attacks with your shield. And I guess if we're going light shield, what attribute did she increase? I assume strength. Oh, I forgot to check. We'll take a look. Yeah, strength would make sense. I would be very, very surprised if it's dex. I am confused. Maybe she is gonna go for a shield bashy build. That's fucking weird. Missile shield. I hate this ability. I hate this feat. It's so stupid. All right. So, reason I hate this feat. Most of the time, not always, but most of the time, when there are archers shooting at your party, there are going to be archers, plural, shooting at your party. And most of those archers are going to have multiple attacks per round. So, being able to ignore 1 of those potentially 6 to 8 arrows per round doesn't really do that much. Doesn't really do that much. Like a catapult, those don't exist in this game. Wait. Not including spell effects, natural attacks, or massive range weapons. Yeah, that's like a catapult or something. You got to remember, Ricardo, they oftentimes just copy-paste spell descriptions or feat descriptions into this game. Funnily enough, that's actually a confusing aspect of the spell Controlled Fireball. Because Controlled Fireball in this game says that it does minimum damage to party members in the area. Which, if you're playing as rules is written and you take that literally, means that you would do, unless you have some kind of damage modifier like a dragon bloodline, you would do 1 damage per level up to level 10, right? So if you hit them at level 10 with a fireball, a controlled fireball, and you hit your party members with it, each party member would take 10 damage. Because that is the minimum damage that controlled fireball can do. And I can't remember who I was talking about with this, but they swore up and down that that's how that spell worked. And I had to, because I used controlled fireball all the time, and I knew that it did not do friendly fire damage. Hello, Jimmy! That does happen in Wrath of the Righteous? No, it does not. Your party members do not take damage from controlled fireball. I spam controlled fireball in these games, and it does not do friendly fire damage. It should, as it is written, but it does not. Force Vigor with Ember. Are you sure you're not? We will test this in a moment. We will test this in a moment. But anyway, Missile Shield is trash. Coming back to the focus of this. Missile Shield is trash. Don't take it. It's bad. The fuck is Steel Soul? Oh, it's a dwarf thing. +4 racial bonus on saving throws against... Okay, so this gives you a +2 to saves. That's actually really strong. This is Iron Will, Great Fortitude, and Lightning Reflexes all rolled into one feat, right? This is actually, like, incredibly strong. This is incredibly strong. I can never use Controlled Fireball because I always use Ray spells for damage. That's fair. That's fair. But only for spells? Spells and spell-like abilities. Spells and spell-like abilities. Which... I don't know what would not count for that. Right? Because I'm sure there's things, like traps probably. Maybe? Well, physical traps, right? Traps that, like... The one that immediately comes to mind is the one in the Lonely Barrow, where you run across it and it shoots a fucking oh god, what's the spell that drains 1d4 levels from you? I can't remember it. Dazzling Display, it is not a spell. True. But Dazzling Display is not something that your enemies do very often. Enervation. Thank you. Something like that would probably get negated by, well, effect, like Steel Soul would benefit you from that. But like if you run across a spike trap, it would not, or it shouldn't, right? Because a javelin going into your foot doesn't exactly isn't exactly magical. Greater weapon focus Warhammer. Okay, cool. We're starting to get more offensive. Took a break to go back into the defense, but we're starting to get more offense again. Still boosting up Dex. Well, there's the greater shield focus, right? And fighters oh wait. Okay, this is the first level that we get a second one. Fighter applies his weapon training bonus to reflex saving throws. And yeah, we are boosting up. Obviously, that's the only one that we got. Only a +1 though. Or is that about to go up to +2? Like after we take this level. Let's check. Yep. Goes up to +2 as soon as we go past that level. That makes sense. Improved critical Warhammer. Auto leveling. So we are judging these builds. We're going through and we're looking at, this is the third of the 3 that we're doing for the day. The 3 of the pre-generated main characters for the Varnhold's Lot DLC. And we are looking at their auto builds and judging them. Talking about how good they are, what the choices are, and all that good stuff. This is, what is this? Fucking like Yeah, this is episode 28 in this particular thing. We've gone through all of the Wrath of the Righteous characters, all of their pre-generated builds, the main characters, the companion characters, the DLC characters, all of those. We've gone through all of the companions in Kingmaker for the main game. Stretch. All right. And hydrate. All right. This is the last of this one. Hello, Lord Bovin. How you doing? Yeah, and so we're starting today. We started with what just happened. What just happened is Lord Bovin redeemed a stretch and a hydrate on the Twitch side of things. Yeah, I know people. I so rarely actually have people on the Twitch side that Twitch redeems are a rarity on my channel, because it's mostly the YouTube peoples. It's been a while. It has been a while. How you been? Well, you just said you're doing pretty good. Let me ask you the same question again. How am I? I am doing okay. We're having some fun. We're playing some Kingmaker, and we're gonna be looking at, once we finish with this build, we're going to be swapping over. Well, we're going to be doing two tests. First, we're going to look at what level my characters are in my actual Varnhold's Lot playthrough for the most recent save, which should be accurate to what level they would be at the end of that. Aren't some of them Autobuild Judgement on Unsung NPC's channel? So I redid all of those. Is he retired from YouTube? He is like soft retired, right? He had to focus on real life. Unfair run with auto build. We're not doing an unfair run with the auto build. We are going to be routing. We're going to be continuing to route out the speed run for unfair, which we are going to have to go back and play around with the build, because we found out yesterday that we just can't hit a couple of skill checks. What game is that? I don't know. I don't know. It's one that I try to avoid at all costs, honestly. I miss Unsung? I do too. I do too. Does it have good graphics? Yeah. They're okay. They're okay. Okay, so, but back to this. Back to this build. So, level 10 is roughly what we would have at the end of this DLC. So we would have toughness, shield focus, dodge, heavy armor focus, weapon focus Warhammer, weapon specialization Warhammer, missile shield, steel soul, greater weapon focus, greater shield focus, and improved critical. This is a pretty decent fighter build, honestly. Like, legitimately, I was kind of about it because they front loaded a bunch of defensive feats, which I'm not a huge fan of. Yeah, it is pretty poorly balanced. It's definitely got a win more mechanic in it, where, you know, if you, depending on where you spawn, you will just have, you know, better chances at having a much better time. Void it for now. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. But yeah, joking aside, this build is pretty decent. The only feat that I really don't like is missile shield. I wish that we had something else here. We don't have power attack. We don't have two weapon fighting. We don't have shield bash. All of those I think would be better choices than missile shield. But despite the fact that this is where the DLC kind of ends, let's see what the rest of the build has. Let's see what the rest of the build has. We got critical focus. Okay, so I'm okay with improved critical for Warhammers, but this is getting into longbow territory and stuff like that. It's nice to see unique builds instead of just copy paste. But Mercs, yes, I do like this a lot. Yeah, that first build was kind of a letdown because it was just, hey, we're gonna do this build again. But yeah, I don't like critical focus on warhammers, just like I don't like critical focus on longbows or any other weapon that is a nat 20 only critical. I think you should get critical focus on things with extended crit ranges, even 19 to 20. Even a weapon that comes with a natural 19 to 20 crit range. Most swords are that, right? Crossbows are that. You could kind of do that after getting improved critical, because then you have like you have a 20% chance, right? After improved critical to threaten a critical hit at least. And then critical focus obviously helps you confirm it. Obviously, once you have an 18 to 20 like a rapier or a scimitar, I kept wanting to say scythe, I'll accept on something with ×4 crit damage. That's also a thing. Like if you have a pick, or they're not in this game, but if you're playing tabletop and you have a gun, I think every gun has a ×4 crit damage multiplier. Then you could do this because yeah, you're kind of rolling the dice. You only have a 10% chance of doing it, but when you hit that 10%, you really want to capitalize on it, right? But Warhammers are just nat 20 times 2. They don't really have anything casually pulling a Glock, right? No, it's gonna be like a musket or like a front-loading revolver or something like that. Front-loading revolver, front-loading pistol. Consistent crits or jackpot crits, nothing in between. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Maybe out of spells, but I'm not out of shells. I love that. That's actually a really fucking good line. Oh, man. I kind of want to see that line in like a Dresden Files book. Because that's like one of the things that Harry Dresden does all the time that fucks up the people that he goes up against. Is he's a wizard, but he'll just fucking pull out. I was gonna say that sounds like Dresden, right? From book 1, he's like, spells are good, but if you want damage, a pistol's gonna do it. Is gonna do it quicker and dirtier than most spells can get off. Oh, hey, there's power attack. It's only 2 levels too late. But we do finally get power attack at level 12. I approve of this. Also, we're now up to 17 decks. We're up to 17 decks, which means that we could get improved 2-weapon fighting at this point. Greater weapon specialization, Warhammer. Armed bravery. Fire employs his bonus for bravery to all. Is that one of the? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. So bravery is, yeah, it's this. So we all will saves now have a +3. So I like that. Just 18 strength at level 8, at level 13. Yeah, so we don't have any belts or anything like that. This is just like the natural thing. And yeah, she started off with 18 strength and she just hasn't modified it at all. Wardens don't come after you for popping up. This is true. This is true. Only if you kill somebody with a spell. Staggering critical. Okay, this is too much. Also, I'm mad that they picked staggering critical again. Staggering critical is the worst of the critical feats. Don't fucking take it. It's bad. It's bad. It requires a fort save, and it has a very weak effect relative to what the other critical effects are. Go with sickening. Go with tiring. Fuck, go with blinding. Any of those would be better than staggering. Don't take staggering critical. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Also, don't take staggering critical on a Warhammer. Fucking stop focusing so hard on critical hits when you're a Warhammer user. Especially when you could be going into Shield Bash. Penetrating Strike. This is good. I like Penetrating Strike a lot. It just allows you to just ignore DR. It's really, really good. Especially since DR in this game doesn't get quite as crazy as it does in Wrath. So being able to ignore 5 DR for a lot of people, that's like half of theirs. That's like half of their DR or more, right? A lot of people will have like 5 or 10 DR at most in this game. Like, obviously, some people might have more, but like a lot of them are only going to have like 5 or 10. So being able to ignore 5 points of DR is like huge in this game. Are you going for critical master? Also, Robin, thank you very much for actually knowing the Dresden Files. You're like one of the only people that I have mentioned Dresden and they've known what I talk about. By the way, any of you who like books and like fantasy, fucking read the Dresden Files. It's like one of the best fantasy series. Especially get some Fae, because this game doesn't have that many cold iron weapons. Yeah. Now, this campaign doesn't really deal with Fae that much, I don't think. I've only played through it once, and it was a while ago, so I don't remember it a whole lot, but but it's mostly undead, isn't it? Because this is Varnhold. Varnhold gets fucked over by the undead. So we got to keep that in mind. We're not really fighting against Fae as much in this DLC. But undead also come with... Is that why? So the city in Wrath is Dresden. It's very, very close, and I always want to rename it Dresden, but it is Dresden. Drezen. In Wrath of the Righteous. Because of the books. I fucking wish. I recently started re-listening to the Dresden Files books. And it's like, oh man. I love these books. I love Dresden. I love all... Like, there's basically not a character in the Dresden Files where whenever they are there, I'm like, oh, fuck. Fucker needs to hurry up and write another. Man, he released 2 books last year. I'm gonna give him a pass. He put out Peace Talks and Battlegrounds last year. What's Dresden? The Dresden Files. It is a book series. Rudolph. Yeah. Yeah, Rudolph is that character. That's true. Especially after Battlegrounds. Fuck Rudolph after Battlegrounds. I'm not going to say what he did, and don't you spoil it either. Nobody in chat spoil what happens in Battlegrounds. Just in case anybody who has not, Igor specifically, you should read it. You should read those books. Or listen to them on Audible. James Marsters, the guy who plays Spike in Buffy, is the narrator. And he does a fucking damn good job, especially after book 3. Books 1 and 2, he's okay as the narrator. After book 3, he like really fucking gets it. Don't remember, but something Weasley, because that's what he does. I'm not gonna go into it. I'm not gonna go into it. But I will say, is it fantasy? It is urban fantasy. It is modern day fantasy. It is set in modern day Chicago, and Harry Dresden is a wizard dealing with... So the way that I play Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know how to read. Well, fortunately, Ricardo, they're on Audible, and the narrator is fucking great. So the way that I most commonly talk about the Dresden Files, and we will get back to this in a moment, but I'm talking about a book series that I love a lot. The Dresden Files starts off as kind of a monster of the week kind of thing. The first few books is like, this problem popped up and we got to deal with it. And then as the series progresses, things start tying together, storylines start building, consequences from earlier books come back to bite them in the ass. More and more characters get introduced as the story goes on, and kind of ties everything together. I think it's like incredibly well done, really well written. It's like it's my favorite book series, and it's my favorite book series for a very good reason. The characters are great. as I mentioned, there's one character that when he comes online, I'm like, that mother. But like, it's because he's still very well written. He's just written as a fucking shitty person that it's like, God, I want you to get your ass handed to you. Fuck. But that's intentional. You know, he's not supposed to be somebody. Those books came out in 2020. Shish. No, they came out last year. Did they really come out in 2020? Has it really been that long? That's impossible. That's impossible. It's been 4 years. Wait, no. No way! It's been 4 years! Oh, well, it's been 3.5 since Battleground. Holy shit. I'm Mexican, I'm allergic to books. No! No Spanish in the Discord, because I can't read that. And while I trust you guys not to fuck around and do a whole bunch of nonsense that's gonna, you know, be problematic, he's once again going through personal stuff. And that's fine. Like, he's not... I have, like... Jim Butcher is not gonna pull a Martin. Like, he's not gonna pull a George. Right? He's not gonna just vanish for, you know, a decade and a half and not fucking do anything. He is going to continue writing these books. And I am more than willing to wait for the next one. Bad supernatural gay romance with the same characters and plot, but with a different skin. So I hope this Harry Dresden isn't a... Oh no, Harry Dresden is like... He's like consistently described it. He's incredibly tall, lanky, fucking like middle-aged wizard. In Chicago, that's just constantly getting the shit kicked out of him in every single book. That's one of the things that I remember Jim Butcher talking about, is the way that he, at least at first, the way that he decided how the characters would be is he actually rolled them up as D&D characters. And he rolled a nat 18 for Harry's constitution, and said that immediately when he saw that, he knew that Harry Dresden was going to get the absolute shit kicked out of him in every book. So he is constantly getting fucked up. And in ways, in some of them, did you check the cleric build yet? Not the cleric. We've done, in this DLC, we've done, the Bard, which was just a copy-paste of the Bard Merc in House at the Edge of Time. And we did the Druid, which was a weird build. And then this one is the Fire. Chris is finally broken over 90 minutes with no disconnects. Yeah. I need you to get done. But there's, like, injuries... It was only the MC DLC builds for this video. Yes, true. There's injuries in the Dresden Files that stick around for multiple books. Consequences in the Dresden Files from book 3 that come back to bite you in like book 15. Shit like that. Thought you were checking the DLC companions as well. Eventually. Not today. Not today. We will get there eventually. God damn, I love the Dresden Files. More people need to read those books. Book 15. There are currently 17 books out in the Dresden Files. I think it's going to be planned to... I think it's currently planned to be 24 books. Books are short and sweet stories. They are relatively chunky. It's... Well, okay. Battlegrounds Dresden page count. 432 for Battlegrounds. Well, actually, I could grab you a couple. I have some hardback. Not hardback, but in paperback. They are back here. They're being hidden currently by the ATA team. So here are 3 of the Dresden files. These are actually the first 3: Stormfront, Full Moon, and Grave Peril. Yeah. So they're about this big. Not that unreasonable. No. And like, honestly, especially if you just listen to them while you're working like I do. Cringe content is trash fans fiction only. This is not that. This is like very well written stuff. Incredibly good stuff. I absolutely love the Dresden Files. But yeah, I think it was originally meant to be a 23 book series, like 20 books and then a 3-book finale trilogy. But Battlegrounds and Peace Talks were originally meant to be 1 book, but it got too long, and so he split it into 2. First book was kind of rough, but the writing improved as he went. Well, yeah, the first book was the first novel that he wrote. And for a first novel, I think it's incredible. And like, so if I'm going to be incredibly objective, there are some changes. There are some inconsistencies in how the world works in the Dresden Files from book 1 to the later books. But I think the changes actually make the world, actually strengthen the world as opposed to weakening it. So I'm willing to forgive it. Because the way that the world works in the first book, I think is a little bit weaker than what he decides to go with later on. Like, there's the whole, I don't think that's spoilery, but like in the first couple of books, it's very strongly hinted at that the magical world tries very hard to stay out of the limelight, to avoid detection by mortals, which are just normal people, normal humans. Whereas in the rest of the series, it's like the magical world doesn't really try that hard to stay hidden. It's just that humanity really doesn't look. They really don't want to fight, to really discover the magical world, because they're too goddamn scared. It is a little bit of both, but at the beginning it leans hard into we do not want to be seen, whereas in later books it's very blatantly stated that the magical world doesn't really need to hide that much, because people just pull the wool over their eyes, basically. Over their own eyes specifically. There's like, that's like one of the, well, that's one of the things that changes. And then there's a couple of other small things that I notice on rereads that I was like, oh yeah, that's a little bit, they changed that, they changed this, as things go on. But it's small things, and I think the things that he changes them, and it makes the world stronger. So very technically inconsistent, but it results in a stronger world if you go with the newer rules. But anyway, back to this. Tyrant Critical is fucking bad. We already have a critical feat. This is the 4th feat that we have. We have Tyrant Critical, we have Staggering Critical, we have Critical Focus, and we have Improved Critical. All for a 10% critical hit chance that only does ×2 damage. This is way too much of focusing on critical hits. Way too much. Greater Penetrating Strike. So, as I mentioned with Penetrating Strike, this basically negates almost everybody's DR. Because most of the people in this game are going to have 10 points of DR or less. Which, this is pretty huge. Also, Train Initiative. Great. This just gives us a, right now, it's a +4. Next level, it'll be a +5. No, wait, sorry, that's bravery. Well, this gives us a +4 to our initiative, which is really good because our initiative is actually pretty damn good already. What is Stone Skin Cap? I think that's DR10. Yeah, I was gonna say I think that's DR10. Yep, critical mastery. So that's now 5 critical feats for a 10% chance after improved critical. But yeah, critical mastery makes sense because of what we've taken so far, but I still hate it. And then we get Iron Will at level 19 because fuck it, I don't know anymore. Improved critical and outflank are always good on every melee character. Improved critical, yes. Everything after improved critical, I do not like, simply because we are investing so heavily in something that's such a low chance. So we're putting a lot of investment for very little return. It's basically how I look at it. Just need to focus on the feats below level 10. This is true, and the 1 through 10 feats are very good. Except for Missile Shield. Fuck Missile Shield. But the build is here, and I am going to judge it. So for these, I'm kind of splitting these into two sections, right? The 1 through 10 section and the full build. Really? Really? They went through the entire fucking 1 through 20 and they stopped at the last bonus feat. They didn't choose one. 1 through 20, they did, but they didn't choose the last bonus feat for this build. That's fucking funny. Obviously, they took Weapon Mastery Warhammer. Oh, you actually can't even get shields. Oh, I guess you need wait. Why is this not recommended? I guess because we don't have 2-weapon fighting? I guess because we don't have 2-weapon fighting. Counter argument in this DLC, you can end up playing the last chunk of DLC with only 2 companions yourself, so being very tanky. Self-reliant is good, actually. Oh, no. That's fine. That's kind of a similar argument as to the summoning stuff in the Druid build. I'm fine with that. I actually really like the 1 through 10. I don't like Missile Shield because even if we're going to be doing a tanky thing, I think that you could take something different. Because oh no, wait, we do get a greater shield focus at 9. I guess actually there's not that many defensive things that we could do at that point. By the way, for anybody wondering why I'm not bitching that they don't take outflank, we have long ago given up on them ever putting teamwork feats into any of these auto builds. Each of these builds has to be taken into consideration that you may not have another melee character in your party. Don't know why, but basically these builds have to be, this build stands on its own regardless of what other party makeup you have. So we're not taking into consideration teamwork feats. Well, yeah, if there's a class that forces teamwork feats, like the Cavalier and Wrath of the Righteous obviously have teamwork feats. Inquisitors obviously have teamwork feats. But they're not going to take them as normal feats when they have other options. Yeah, I guess there's no... Come on. Only Inquisitors force teamwork feats? Yeah. In this game, yes. In Wrath, you also get Cavalier at the very least. Come on. I'm letting you down, kitten. Yeah, I think just like 2-weapon fighting and shield slam would be nice, but yeah, so all right, if we look at the 1 through 10. If we look at the 1 through 10 of this build, it's very good. Combat expertise is the only other defensive option. Yeah. But like, here's another thing. Best defense is a good offense. One archetype somewhere that gives tactician as well, but I might be mistaken. Maybe. No. All right. If you're gonna do that, you need to get down. Cat. Like, if we don't have missile shield, what's our level 11 critical? Fuck that. Oh yeah, we don't have power attack in our first 10. We don't have power attack in our first 10 hits, or our first 10 levels. So, open my Varnhold save. Yeah. Oh, let's yeah. You can stay at level 19. Fuck you. All right, load game. Me. What level am I at? So we want to check the Varnhold save, right? And then we're going to pop open Wrath of the Righteous for just a moment. Also, no improved initiative. This is also true. Also true. Improved initiative is another one that's just a very good default. Level 7. Really? Oh, wait. No, that's not the most recent one. Open your heart to me. Oh, Jesus. See, I kill her so early that I rarely remember her voice lines. What? No, shut up. No, shut up. I don't care. This is the final part. Okay, so this is how high level we will get to in this game. Dunce flesh stew tonight. All the centaurs died. Aw. Could I regain control of myself? Level 8. Level 8. What even is this? Oh, I'm a kinetic knight. Oh, that's right. Almost level 9. Yeah, we are almost level 9, but we are only level 8. I don't even remember what all these people are. Grenadier? Okay. What are you? What is Shelby? Bard? Herald Caller? What the hell is a Herald Caller? What class are you? Cleric. That's my cleric. Okay. You're immune. Let's judge your builds. The problem is I don't remember what the fuck all I was doing. What? Okay, so I do have the mutagen on. Bomber's Eye, no. Alchemist Bomb? So he's immune to... Wait. What are you? What do you mean? Wait, he's immune to electricity. Then why did my explosive bomb get immunified? It's not magic or... Wait. Wait. Bullshit! It does not say that he's immune to fire. It says electricity and spells, not fire. That's nonsense. Did I really just fall over? No. Okay. What did I miss? Well, a 28. Man has a 34 AC. That's cool. Elk is already down, so that's great. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just all kill the Mimic. Wait, did I miss again? Dealt 0 damage. Wait, what? Oh, hey! Something that would benefit from me having, something that would benefit from me having, stuff. Was it Piercing Strike? Mind affecting, poison, stun, sight, critical hits, precision damage. I have bite? Wait, why do I have a bite attack? What the hell am I? What is this character? I'm a tiefling. Oh, I am a tiefling. That's where the bite came from. Okay. Here, let's do this. What do you mean? All right, so he's burning. Critical, fuck you. Okay, I need to fucking see. This one also has a... What the hell? Heroism, Inspire Courage, Elemental Overflow, Weapon Focus. Yeah, I'm just like... What is my build? What is this? What am I doing? Lawful... Am I lawful good? No, I'm neutral. Oh, it's still a +3, so... Charisma +2. You use Blur Effect, Ring of Protection, Charon's... What is this? Harm spell once per day? Greater False Life spell twice per day? Wait a second. Oh, wrong person. Wrong person. Okay. Price use combat maneuver trip. Oh, that's right, because I have that. Also, not gonna happen. CMT 42. Use harm on the mimic. That's 110 damage. It is. The problem is, I don't know if I want to provoke an attack of opportunity right now. Because I got a bunch of people around me, right? Wait, do I have a morale bonus on right now? Where's my... There. I do. I already have heroism greater. Okay. I wonder... Nope. 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 Alright. Didn't think so, but... Oh, I could glitter dust them all. Wait, why am I down? Well, this is going poorly for me. Yeah, I feel like I just don't remember what the hell all these people were supposed to be doing in this party. I mean, obviously, this guy was just chucking bombs. We just ran out. Wait, maybe I should have done holy bombs? I should have been throwing holy bombs. Yep, I should have been throwing holy bombs. That was a problem. But anyway, this is also not what we were trying to do. Alright, I'm gonna exit to desktop. Because I was told something that I believe to be a filthy, filthy lie about Wrath of the Righteous. We're gonna test it. By the way, I think it was you, Ricardo, that said this. When you are doing... Do you have any mods installed for Wrath of the Righteous? What was the lie? The lie is that Controlled Fireball does friendly fire damage in Wrath of the Righteous. No, you do not have any mod. Okay. We will not run these two. Load game. You. Controlled Fireball deals minimum damage to allies. Yes, that's what it says. In Kingmaker... Right. In Kingmaker, it doesn't do that, Igor. That's the thing. That's what we're testing right now. Oh, by the way. Let's turn that on. There we go. Now you can actually see what I'm doing. Close. Don't care. Where is you? Why do you not have Controlled Fireball, ma'am? I have so many Control Fireballs scrolls. All right. So... Huh. Okay. I was wrong. I was incorrect. Huh. Yeah, that's what everyone was saying. I guess it's just been so long since I played Wrath casually that I forgot that that was a thing. Which is perfectly reasonable. I haven't casually played Wrath since shortly after it released. Yeah, I just wanted to test to make sure that it wasn't like well, like I said, I was curious if it was maybe a mod, or maybe if it was like a difficulty thing, potentially. Um, like on higher difficulties, it does friendly fire damage. On lower because on Wrath, I don't think I've ever played Wrath on anything higher than, not very far at least, on anything higher than normal difficulty. I just don't really. Oh yeah, this is where we were yesterday. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I have so many fucking quick saves in this. Force Vigor with the cold dragon armor that has an ice damage aura. It should. It's any friendly fire damage, I feel. Yo, Jimmy, thank you very much for the follow. Am I allergic to hard saves? So these were all... I'm not allergic to them. I just don't use them very often. Unless I'm looking for something very specific. Like I have a lot down here, which honestly, these I could delete. Although the Armog practice one, that one was actually really useful because this is the only save that I have for Armog. I do have some. It's just in the most recent testing, I haven't really felt the need to make any hard saves. I just quick save a lot, obviously. Quick save 23-1. What the hell? Okay. So we're gonna make a new character. Unfair difficulty. Only active companions get experience. We're gonna make a new character today. This is Terry the Fucked version 3.0. Oh shit. Let me get out of here. Let me get out of here. Let me out of here. Let me out of here. Exit. So here's another thing about Kingmaker. The speedrun of Kingmaker does not have either of the main DLCs on. So Wildcards and Varnhold's Lot DLC are not in the speedrun. Allergic to quick saves, you barely use them. I fucking love quick saves. Because they add extra cutscenes. We don't want extra cutscenes. All right. New game. Main story. Unfair difficulty. I said unfair difficulty. Look at that. The show tutorial actually stayed off this time. Imagine. Imagine. Okay, so yesterday, what we did was we had level 1 Sorcerer, level 2 Alchemist, which was the mistake, level 3 Sorcerer. What I'm thinking now is if we can... level 1 Sorcerer, level 2 Inquisitor, level 3 Barbarian. Oh, shit. Only has 2 DLC when Wrath is going to have 6. To be fair, though, Wrath of the Righteous is a better... You got a stutter? That might have just been my PC just, like, hiccuping because of the game popping up. Yesterday's stream PTSD triggered? Yeah. Today's stream has been very consistent throughout. I'm very happy with this. Wrath is just a better base to build off of, though. Like, I like Kingmaker as a speedrun. Why not use the rage spell instead? Because the second there's two reasons that we're picking Barbarian. First is for rage, yes, for extra damage, extra attack bonus. Hiccups. The second bit is for this fast movement bonus. And martial weapon proficiency, that too. 1 BAB, martial weapon proficiency, rage, and well, actually, the BAB doesn't actually matter because we get our BAB through transformation. So it's primarily martial weapon proficiency, rage, and the fast movement. So that's why we're taking 1 level in Barbarian. But we start off with Sorcerer. We want to go Abyssal Bloodline, right? And it's... oh, hell. I forgot. Do we want to do something like this? I did forget the stats, yes. I know that we want our strength to be as high as possible. We don't need trickery. We don't need trickery. So we want a point in mobility, we want a point in stealth, lore nature, and perception. We don't need to bother with persuasion. Bye, kitten. If we do this... damn it. We don't need to worry about persuasion. We don't need to worry about trickery yet. How am I getting the Bane Scroll without trickery? I need at least 11 charisma. Why do I need at least 11 charisma? Why do I need at least 11 charisma? We don't actually need to hit any of the... technically can't, but you don't go there anymore. Yeah, so we're going to be picking up the Bane Scroll after we do our power leveling, and we will be getting all of our trickery points there. We actually can't get a high enough trickery the first trip to open that chest. Vanish and Expeditious Retreat. Oh, shit, you're right. That's where the extras are. Oh, God, that's what it is. We wanted 16. Was it 16 charisma? Or 14 charisma? Wait. Okay. Let's just... do I not... wait, did I not do a thing here? I do not have the build. All right. We're gonna not have this problem again. Oh, fucking hell. So, Zwango, his saves require me to have all of the DLC turned on because he can't turn them off, apparently. Because he doesn't have it through Steam. Yeah, I got a Word document up on my other monitor right now, and I'm gonna use that to write down the stats. All right, load game. There we go. There we go. guys, those empty cans that I was drinking from earlier, they're still empty. I'm not sure if you know this. Is this built in a Google spreadsheet or doc? Not that I know of. Not that I know of. All right, we're gonna cancel that. We're gonna look at you. All right, so strength. So -4 is 18 plus 2. Okay. So we're gonna go. Where's the Word document? There you are. Okay. Human. Neutral evil. Strength 18. Plus racial 20. Dex 10. Con 10. Int was 13, I believe. Int is 13. Wisdom is 10. Charisma is 14. Int of 13. Wiz of 10. 14. All right. So that's his stats. We're like Terry the Feeble with that con. Look, don't worry about it. Like, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Constitution doesn't really help in unfair. It doesn't really help in unfair. All right, we're gonna close it. We're gonna close it because I want to turn the fucking DLC off again. And then we will open it back up. So dumping Constitution, the original build for the 7.5 hour speedrun for unfair, that one is a 7 Constitution build. So it doesn't really matter that much unless you put it to 20. Really doesn't matter. Yeah, because like in the fucking prologue, you're getting hit for like 35 damage. Like, what does a little bit of Constitution matter? It's not going to change anything, right? And while that doesn't change the so that we're gonna go Abyssal, we're gonna do this, we're gonna Strength, go all the way up to 20. It's like playing Dante Must Die difficulty. Yeah, we'll die with 1 hit. Make him purple. I'm not going to worry. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. If I do this, we get an extra +1 on wisdom, right? Well, okay, if I do this, actually, why do we have 13 intelligence? So if I do this, we now have a +2 to wisdom when we had a +0 before. This is much better for us. All right, we're going to do this. This is going to be our starting build, I think. And then we are going to get... Oh, wait. We were talking about potentially doing half-elf, right? Oh, no, wait, we can't. We can't do half-elf because half-elf has 1 fewer skill point. That's right. We can't do half-elf. We have to stick with human for the extra skill rate because we're very light on skills. And we need a lot of them. So we want to get persuasive. We want to get skill focus mobility. Half elf is half elf too many. And I was debating on going either enchantment or illusion for the Stag Lord. Tiefling race option. Tiefling race option comes with the wildcard DLC, which I deactivated. What do you need the mobility for? There is a mobility check at the end of the Ancient Tomb to follow Tartuk, or Tartuccio, right? That we need to hit to be able to hit level 3 without going somewhere else to get it. So, and that mobility check with the stats that we have requires, and that's with skill focus mobility, is a 10 roll or better. So we have a 45% chance to fail it. even with skill focus mobility. So that's why we get that. We get persuasive here, and I'm gonna get skill focus perception at level 3. And that should hopefully... So before the DLC, there were no tieflings again. Did they add the portraits with the DLC? Why no? No. The portraits... Yes, apparently. Yes, apparently they did. Oh, so I think we're gonna go with illusion for now. Spell focus, or spells are gonna be expeditious retreat and vanish. Character confident. Terry the fucked v 3.0. Neutral evil. But now that you mentioned that, yeah. Yeah, because we also need to get stealth we don't really care about. Because between the ranks and stealth that we're going to have throughout the game and the stacking invisibility bonuses, we're not going to really need to worry about that at all. Because, for those of you who don't know, Vanish gives you a +20, Invisibility gives you a +20, and Greater Invisibility gives you +20, and they stack. Don't ask me why, but they do, and because of that, we don't have to really worry about boosting our stealth a whole lot. Even on unfair, we can guarantee success against perception checks. You can also buy a +10 stealth cloak. Yes, and that is... I think that's currently part of... with a separate section. Yeah, I do like that a lot. I think we still buy the cloak, because that was part of the original playthrough, is we would buy the cloak. And that's part of the any percent, right? The old any percent route is we would buy the cloak, which we don't really need to because we could just cast the spells. But we also already have to go into that okay. We're gonna make a hard save. Beginning again. And I'm also gonna make a quick save. Your pull cues? You mean my pool cues? Like for billiards? Yes, I do. I have not played pool in a long time, though. Unfortunately. No. That's not what I want, you fuck. God damn it. I forgot that I need to switch to an unarmed thing. So pool as in like a swimming pool, and Q as in CUE. So we are fairly limited on our we're fairly limited on our spellcasts, so I'm trying to limit how many times I use Expeditious Retreat. I'm basically only doing it when I need to. All right. Same mistake on your experimental runs? Yeah. All right, so this is one where we need to. We do not actually move fast enough to get through the library without hitting Expeditious Retreat first. Yeah, CUE. Yep. Yep, I have 2 of them. I have a lighter one that I use for normal, let's actually swap to this. Good. that I use for normal gameplay, and then I have one that is heavier that I use to break with. You want a heavier Q to break with because you get a little bit more power with it. Lighter one allows you to have a little bit more control over the strength of your hits, and also gives you a little bit more control over like spin and stuff like that. Did you cast Expeditious Retreat first? I did, and I usually do. Okay, so here is another change that I realized that I could do in my last, well, in testing, either yesterday or last night after the stream or something like that. Oh, no, wait. It was during the stream, but it was during one of the points where I was fucking, where I was disconnected. So what we can do right now, normally what I do right now is I vanish myself, run through here, and unlock this door. But because we don't have as many skill ranks as we used to, and also because the DC of that door is higher, we actually can fail that check. It's a 1 in 20. It's a nat 1 only roll that fails it if we put a point into trickery, but because we don't have one, we have a 0. So we would need to roll a 5 or better. However, Lindsay has a +7. Lindsay is guaranteed. Tartuccio, not so much. So instead of sending me over there, we're instead going to vanish Lindsay. Then Lindsay is going to run over there. Now, she is not as fast as my character is. A, because she doesn't have Expeditious Retreat, and B, because she's a halfling. So she moves at 20 instead of 30. But that don't matter. In your old run, you disarmed the traps? Yep. I think that was for experience. I think I was trying to maximize how much experience I got. Lose so much time on that? Yeah. That old run was bad. Also, wait. Before we get here. Courtyard fight. I should start making like various saves that so that I could practice parts, because this is probably the single most difficult part of the prologue. Yeah. So Jaethal immediately dies. We kind of just wait for Canera here to kill them, because she is currently immortal. Never can you kill yourself by unequipping a belt once? That does not surprise me in the slightest. I was stupid when I did that run. That run is bad. Like, even by the standards that I had back then, that run was bad. But I was not going to do it again because it took 7.5 hours. I was also having really bad PC issues as well at that point in time. So my power supply was dying. Hey, that does work. My power supply was dying, so it was just basically hey. It was just causing all kinds of like weird issues. Max range with Lindsay from stealth, they don't turn on her. I have seen them do that, though. I have seen them turn and fight Lindsay from max range. It's entirely random, as far as I can tell, whether or not they will turn on somebody. But once we get past this fight, I'll load that courtyard save a few times and try stuff. Because that is definitely a very slow part of this. So is this next section. Very, very slow. Put the timer just for fun. Here, let's put a quick save. And also final prologue boss. Let's save here. I did not mean to collect all. Oh, I'm also cheating currently. I have a billion fucking... Let's actually fix that. I should have this... what is that? Items and equipment, maybe? No? Oh, encumbrance and carry capacity. There we go. There we go. Best time on the video was I posted 1:45. Oh, for this fight? Yeah. Okay, so if we look at inventory, okay, so that actually gets us, so if we just get rid of the armors, that gets us down to medium or light encumbrance. Leave. Cast me, cheater. Yeah. I meant to turn, I should have turned that off before I got started. So things to do here. Turn this man around. I wonder if I could just go down here. I can't just send him down here. Okay. I could just send him down there. You stay in stealth. Your AI is off. Great. You go up here. Over here. You also go into stealth. No, 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 no. You stay there. Hello, kitty cat. Hi, baby girl. Okay, so I have not figured out the best way to deal with this fight. Never ever used ever again. Yeah, right. Seems like a really good ability to have. It does seem to require 3 casters, but they're also very low level because we could like basically one-shot them, right? Well, prep magic missiles with Tartuccio, yeah. The problem is, who do we use them on, right? The channelers? I guess I could send him way down here so that he's less likely to be targeted by the rest. You, I want to be fighting defensively. You, I want to be fighting defensively. And you, I want to be fighting defensively. It's not likely to make a difference, but, you know, it might. Basically, what we want to happen, like, the best case scenario, I think, with this is we want Boss Man to use his fears on Valerie or on any of our characters. Can Jemani die? No. No, because this guy seems to have infinite spellcasts. And she also just very rarely takes damage, period. Regardless. So we're going to send all these guys in here. We're going to send you to kill him. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, hey, somebody died first, though. So we got one dead. Yep, see Assassin Bowman just like, fuck it. This little gnome bastard needs to die. for no reason. Yeah, so see, she'll run into this fucking corner. What's up, baby girl? She'll run into that corner. I shouldn't be pausing here because there's no real reason to. See, they all immediate. Oh wait, is it because she gets feared? Yeah, the instant that Lindsay comes out of stealth, she just gets fucking targeted. I think it might be the fear. I think it might be that these guys. So my guy's in stealth still. He shouldn't be found. Oh, nice. That's 2 down. And there's Amiri. There's Amiri. Unfortunately, she didn't get there before, What the fuck? Alright. So the problem with that... the problem with everything that just happened... Okay, so... I think the play is... Because I think the first time that we had a guy attack Tartuccio... was when Kaisi got feared the first time. All right, so he's there. She's there. Now, the best case scenario would be if I could get both Tartuccio and Lindsay attacking the same guy, but I kind of want to keep them split up so that they're less likely to both be found. And then... fucking just dead. Just instantly fucking dead. Alone with defensive combat? That's why. She dies instantly. They all do. All of our melee characters die instantly. Now, I didn't turn on... I didn't turn on fighting defensively. Let's actually find out what the... Yeah. Well, actually, that's not that much of a... So, because she's flat-footed, because she hasn't gone yet... Well, okay, first off, let's check the initiative rolls. Jesus Christ. So they got a +7. +7. Is it all +7s? Nope, we got 1 +5. +10? Oh, the channelers don't matter. Channelers don't matter. So we are going to miss out on... Valerie has like 20 AC off the bat. So let's take a look at when she got hit. Harem with club, 17 flat-footed, base attack bonus 11. So he needs a 6. Valerie with club. I'm trying to see the fucking attack. Thank you. So she's got a 22. So she'd have a 24. Actually, that's interesting because she's consistently dying very, very quickly, even with such a high AC. Well, consistently, right? The 2 times that we've done this so far, she's died almost immediately. So we're gonna hope that she gets... So she got feared once. Everybody's still following her. So she's now up there. Stop. Stop. Okay, he just tried his second cause fear, right? Yes. Okay, so both fear spells are... Oh, damn it, they did see me. Fucking hell. Yep. Damn, he just barely got it. Alright, well, that's him dead. So Lindsay, I am gonna still try to bring Lindsay down to kill this guy. Oh, Amiri's here. Yay! Amiri's here. So Amiri not going down is incredibly important for a quick fight. She is basically going to kill these people in one hit as long as she doesn't get targeted. The problem is that her getting targeted is very likely. The fact that she didn't this time is, like, really unusual. Also, the fact that she... Wait. Okay, so she needs an 11. So that was actually a pretty good fight. That was actually a pretty good fight coming from this. And once all this is done, all right, hooray, save. Prologue post boss. 10 plus rolls for a lot of the enemies. Yeah. Snappiness and attacks of opportunity animations in real time. Yeah. Courtyard fight. All right, let's load this one. So we will allow the enemies to kill Jaethal because there's nothing that's going to happen there besides her dying, right? Looks so cartoony. Yeah, it's just like we got to do the thing, right? Jesus fucking Christ, just immediately. Hey, we got a hit off. That's good. All right, so they are all now targeting specifically. Let's not shoot the fucking pillar. Jesus Christ, Lindsay. So I found a problem. I found a problem with her trying to participate in this particular fight. Yeah. Now, I could do something like hit this to give me a +2. I could do, like, days. Or something like that. Days, I think they need, like, a 7 or better to success. Hey, Paulo, what's up? Alright, I actually did not get a chance to check that again. Maybe spamming days instead is better because that removes them from combat for a round, which, especially if it's the last one, might be enough to pull her out of melee combat, which means... Nope. I did not mean to close the fucking door. How did the auto build go? Yeah, they weren't bad, actually. Jesus Christ, just immediately dead. Just immediately fucking gone. Look at that. See? Immediate. I was way the fuck back here, and this guy's like, nah, I'm going after this little bitch. So, yeah, confirmation. They will just turn randomly. Okay. That's good info to have, though. That's good info to have, because we really don't want Lindsay to be taken out here. I really wish that there was some way. I wish that there was some way that we could actually participate in this fucking fight. You just raceless storms halflings. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, like, if I could get past... So I think the thing is that if they have to run past somebody, they're more likely to just stop at that person. So actually, if I could just... Nope, she's just immediately down. Don't have fear or something like that? Yeah. We have days. Which here, let's load this again real quick. I'm gonna make another quick save. Once I get this all set up the way that I wanted to. Excuse me, ma'am, where are you going? So I can do that. Doesn't matter. All right, cool. So that's the archer down. They usually... In Unfair, it seems like they do, unless they have Laugh is Better. Slight... wait, why was I... Oh, we don't have Laugh. That's why I'm not using it. Like, why am I not using Laugh? Because we don't have it. We have no level 1, CC, basically. Oh, wait, I do have, saves to check. Saves to check. Will save throw succeeded. He's only got a 3. So yeah, he needs a 10 or better. Just walk it off. I mean, she gets up after 5 minutes after we go through the next location. She just kind of forgets that she's fine. All right, we're gonna go back. We're gonna do... Don't feel her legs anymore. Don't feel nothing anymore. She's dead! Again. I think that's a show or something. Dead again? Alright. So we don't really care about the dialogue checks here. We will take them. Just in case we do get them. Oh, okay. So, we do still want chaotic neutral. And neutral good. Wow, we got all 3 of them. How? We need a 17 Can she get disintegrated? She's pretty much immortal in the game. Pretty much, yeah. Huh. Only the power of cutscenes can kill her, basically. Okay, so we were gonna do level 2 Inquisitor, right? This gets us a domain. Shit. Do we have a travel domain? We don't. We don't have a travel domain. Did you find a way to see the golem spot? That's what we're working on right now. We don't have a travel domain available to us. So, what we need for that location is we need either a 34 or a 38. The build that I have right now is capable of hitting the 34, but not the 38. And I kind of wanted to do that on purpose to confirm which of the two it is. I'm really hoping that it's the 34. Because that means that we won't have to go and do something different here. We need evil. The old run, you find the hat, no problem. Yeah, I also have a much higher wisdom in the old run. And I think I take all 3 of the perception feats. So I have an extra +2. It's also, I think I have like an extra +5 that I don't have access to in this particular build. I can't remember what all that build was, but yeah. Okay. We're gonna do this. Onwards to Oleg's. We're gonna save. We're gonna go back to the main menu real quick. Just so that I can get a look at all of the different all of the different available this doesn't matter. Create a new character, that doesn't matter. Okay. Human doesn't matter. Class, cleric. No, Inquisitor. Just in case there's some weird limitation. Alright. Abadar has travel. Caden has travel. Desna has travel. Is it only good gods that have travel? Yeah. It's only good gods that have travel. Fuck you. Lawful evil. Actually, no. Abadar, we could do lawful evil. Caden is chaotic. No, Caden is chaotic good. Caden is chaotic good. Yeah, so none for lawful or neutral evil. But we could go lawful evil. So lawful evil gets us... We can still skip the fight at Oleg's, which is really important. It's really important that we skip the fight at Oleg's, because that is a really fucking tough fight. Calistria, who's chaotic neutral. Yeah, exactly. Lawful loses us the neutrality necessary to not have a hostile faction in the Mites versus Kobolds. Yes, exactly. But lawful can force what's his name? The fucking nerd. Oh god, I can't think of him. The guy that's about to that tries to kill himself in the womb of Lamashtu. I can't think of his name. You can lawful can force him back, so we don't have to worry about that cutscene triggering, which, while usually easily avoidable, for whatever reason, some Keston, that guy, thank you. Every once in a while, that cutscene still wants to trigger for me. I have lost a couple of runs to that cutscene triggering. So lawful can avoid that. And we're so overpowered. And we can invis through it. The old Sycamore, I mean. That I think going lawful evil instead of neutral evil might be worthwhile. I think that's more important to her. Not in a speedrun, it ain't. Not in a speedrun, it ain't. So I think we actually swap to lawful evil. And we go with Abadar for travel domain. Which is funny because that's the god that we used to use for travel domain. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what we do. Evil! Alright. Yep, that's what we're doing. Alright, I'm not going to remake a new character. We're going to load back in to this game. And we are going to use the respec mod to respec. We're just going to do that instead. Alright. Because, yeah, we are unfortunately neutral evil in this particular build. So we are going to get rid of those options. I say get rid of those options. Load. Respec. Oh, fuck. Why does it require money? I forgot about that. Oh, god damn it. I can't do it because I only have $400 and I didn't grab enough. All right. Fine. Fine. We'll just remake the character. It's fine. I'm not mad. Just add money with baggage rate. Oh, yeah, that's true. Fair enough. I could just do that. We're going to add exactly $1,000, though, so that I don't have extra. Go away. Costing money. Plus 1,000. All right. Original respec. Yeah, yep. All right. Submit. Close. We are still human. We are left-handed because Terry is left-handed. We are a sorcerer. Abyssal bloodline. All right. What do we have? We had 12 intelligence. We dumped con down to 7, 14 charisma, 14 wisdom. Yeah, that's what we did. All right, and then we got persuasive, we got skill focus mobility, and we got spell focus illusion. Spells were expeditious retreat and vanish. Confident. Terry the fucked the 3.5. Lawful evil. No! Why is it already fucking 9 o'clock? I don't want it to be 9 o'clock already. Shit, we can't be barbarian. if we're lawful. We can't be barbarian if we're lawful. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that. Fuck. Also, Inquisitor gets us an extra +1 to our perception. But I don't need Barbarian anymore. No. So we need both. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get both the travel domain and a level in Barbarian for to get a high enough speed to be able to clip through the wall in the Lonely Barrow. So if we could clip through the door in Lonely Barrow, that means that we only have to hit one switch instead of 3, which saves time. But I don't think neutral to do enough evil shit to turn into evil on Oleg. No, you need a lot of choices. You need to do a lot of stuff, unfortunately. Can't you just do that with a haste roll? No. So you need all of those. So you basically need to be at a +50 speed. So you need Expeditious Retreat, the Swiftness ability from Barbarian, and the Travel Domain to get to a fast enough speed to be able to clip through the door. Yeah, Barb and the Travel Domain are untyped, so they stack with the Expeditious Retreat. And I gotta go. Because it's after 9 o'clock. I gotta get ready for work. I gotta eat something. I gotta make my lunch and all that stuff. Do monks also get extra movement? They do, but we lose out on rage and martial weapon proficiency, right? Because this guy doesn't give us martial weapon proficiency. I'll think about this. We'll think about this. We will come back to this next week. I will do some work over the weekend, as I did last week. Hopefully, I can figure out a build, and I might also hit up Zwango and see if if we can't figure something out with this build. Because another thing is, like, technically we could also respec in the middle of the run, but that's also time wasted that I really don't want to do. But maybe that's what we end up having to do. Maybe. Maybe we'll figure something out. But yeah, I'm gonna go. Thank you everybody for hanging out and watching. I appreciate it as always. But before I go, let's talk about what we're doing next week. Next week on Tuesday, we're starting a new Tuesday run on our Pokemon Red solo journey. And it's the Glitchmon. Changes the difficulty settings. Oh, that's true. You can't respec. That's true. You can't respec. But yeah, we're going to be doing Missing No on Tuesday. Missing No is a really interesting Pokemon. It's another one that I did fairly early on in my Twitch only stream days. Yeah, we're going to be doing that on Tuesday. Let me tell you, he's got one of the most interesting stat lines of any Pokemon that's ever existed. I'm looking forward to it. On Wednesday, we're going to be finishing up the Paris run from this past Wednesday. And once we finish that, because we're pretty close to the end, I think we have like maybe 2 gyms left, plus the Elite Four. Then we're done with that. I have another interesting idea, something that we have not done. It's kind of a game, but not technically. That we will be looking at and exploring after we finish that Paris run. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I will leave you the same hint that I left you yesterday about it, and that is the word trolley. That's all you're getting from me. Off on Thursday, like always. Friday, we will be back to a full stream of unfair speed run routing. That is when I will reveal all of the glorious, ingenious ideas that I will have come up with throughout this weekend. And then next Friday, we will do the final 2 pre-generated main characters in the Varnhold's Lot DLC, and we will do the first of the companion characters, which will be Mayor Varn himself. So yeah, that's the plan for next week. Thank you everybody for hanging out and watching. I appreciate y'all as always. And as always, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. I hope you all have a good evening, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.